Yo, what's happening guys? Back at TeamSport Stockton for another video. This time we're taking part in a GP2 event, which was practice into quali and then a half an hour race. The race usually has a pit stop in it, but I think last minute Callum did decide, well, most people decided they didn't want to do a pit stop, so we decided not to do a pit stop. We also were doing a rolling start because most people on the night were practicing for the regional finals this week, and as you can see I'm down in P7. I'm starting, which was I think in practice I was second behind Sam, and in quali I got one of the worst carts, so we're down in P7. As we go green here, we get a good reaction there, go around the outside. We managed to get Colin there. We got Colin ahead of us, who is one of the quickest heavyweights from Scotland, sorry. So yeah, he's pretty quick. He did have kart 8, which wasn't one of the best karts. I knew he'd struggle with the kart. As you can see there, he goes wide, so I wanted to get past him as soon as I could. Was thinking about move up the inside there, but I wasn't sure where he was going to turn. As you can see here, he's slowly dropping back off the people ahead, so I needed to get past him as soon as I could. As you see here, he goes wide there again, so he's clearly struggling with the car. Into turn 2 he goes wide, so we go for the inside here. Into turn 3 we keep the inside. When you go wide there into turn 3, there is no grip on the outside, so you basically just drift off. And now we've got to catch up to all the drivers ahead. I think that's Cameron ahead of us. I think he's from Manchester, Victoria, who again is practicing for regionals this week. So yeah, we've got to try and catch up to him. I knew I had the pace to like get top 3 here, but obviously my karting quality did ruin me. So yeah, now we're just going to try and catch up to the drivers ahead. A few laps later, we've caught up to the back of Cameron and this other guy in front of him. I wanted to get past him as soon as I could, but as you can see, as a heavyweight, out of the slow corners we do lose a lot of time. Makes a bit of a mistake there. Now I wanted to get past him as soon as I could because my goal in this event was the top 3, and I think currently we are sitting in P6, so need to look for a way past wherever we can. If he makes a mistake, we'll just go for it straight away. Now coming out of turn 3, just slide a bit there. He leaves the car gap, we just send it down the inside. Now that was a pretty good move there. Now we just got to get back up and catch up to this guy ahead and get past him as soon as we can. As you can see, the top 3 ahead over there. They are slightly pulling away, so we need to get past this driver ahead as soon as we can. as you can see, we've caught up to the driver ahead. We are right on his bumper, and once again I need to get past him as soon as we can, because the top 3 are slightly pulling away, and I knew if they put their heads down and they pump the pace, they can pull away from me. So right now, looking for a way past this guy, we just send it down the inside, a massive send there. We were 50% alongside the apex, so it was a clean move. Now we just defend the up ramp here, and now my goal at this point was just to pump in the laps, catch up to the top 3 as soon as we can. And now at this point I was feeling pretty good, because the top 3 weren't too far. I had a feeling that I could take an easy podium here, probably even fight for the win. But yeah, let's see what we can. Now, as I skip on a few laps, I did manage to catch up to the top 3. They were slightly fighting, so it did help. And now I was looking to get past this driver in 3rd as soon as I can, just so I can get in the scrap with the top 2 here, and yeah, get myself a guaranteed podium at least. Look for it to go for a big dive bomb down the inside, a bit of contact, but we were alongside. He is on the outside here. We defend the up ramp here. He gets a switch back on us, so we defend the inside once again. Now we look back, he's dropped back quite a bit, so there we go, up to P3. And now we just need to get the 2 drivers ahead. We had that's John Butler ahead of us, and Sam. So Sam is a local. I think he was struggling with the car, and I think John was just trying to get past him wherever he could. So yeah, I just need to catch up to him just before John gets past Sam, just to see what I can do. Because I think if John gets past Sam, I think he'll pull away. Because Sam did look like he had quite a bad car, because usually he'd pull away in these types of races. But yeah, let's see what I can do. now a few laps later, we are on the back of John in P2 and Sam, who's defending in P1. At this point, I wasn't sure if I wanted John to go for a move on Sam or if I needed to go for a move on John. Going up the ramp here, as you can see, they do slightly pull away. Sam defends the inside here. Once again, Sam defends the inside again. John goes for a big move down the inside there. There was quite a bit of contact. You don't usually see a move down there at Stockton, but there you go, there's one move actually. So yeah, at this point I needed to get past Sam as soon as I could, because I knew he didn't have a good car and I knew John would pull away, and I was kind of fighting for the win at this point. So yeah, let's see what I can do. Do give him a bit of a nudge there. Going into this corner here, going for a dive bomb, going for a big move down the inside. We had quite a bit of contact there. He holds it around the outside. The driver behind did bump me up the ramp, so it did help me get past. Now going into this corner here. Now at this point, John was pulling away. I knew he had good pace. I think he's a middleweight from Scotland, so he is pretty quick. He is pretty quick around this track, so I wanted to get past. Well, I wanted to catch up to him first and get past him if I could. So I think for the next few laps we were going back and forth. It was like a 10th to me and then a 10th to him. So we were going back and forth, back and forth. So it was quite close between us. Now we do skip on a few laps because me and John were just going back and forth. The gap wasn't ever closing. At this point we were catching up to back markers. I knew this would change the race. I knew if I could win it would be because of the back markers. And now as you can see, John's catching up to the back markers here. The back markers would really make the difference, if I'm honest. And that's what I knew in my helmet at this point. I was just hoping, you know, he'd get held up a bit here. As you can see through this corner, he can't really send it. Going out this corner, he tries to go for a move there, he has to back out. Now we've caught up a lot here. So, yeah, this is really helping me here. At this point, I was like, yeah, I was hoping the back markers would defend slightly, just so I can catch up. Now he goes for a big move down there. That's actually a pretty good move. Not many people know about that spot, but it is a pretty good move. You can kind of straight line it down there. So that was a good move there. Now as you can see, I'm basically on his bumper here. I knew if there was a time to get past, this is the time. moments of time when he's focusing on the back marker's head. He goes a bit wayward through that corner there. Now coming through here, he slides a bit. We go for a big dive bomb down the inside. That was a clean move. We take the race lead here. Now we just got to defend the up ramp here. Stop him from getting a switchback. We defend the next corner here. Now we've slightly pulled away here. Going through this corner here. I think at this point we only had a few laps left. Or that might, I think this is the penultimate lap. So we've got, I think, this lap or one more lap left. We just got to hold on to the lead here. It all came down to the back markers really. I knew he would be focusing on the back markers ahead, so that would be my chance to get past him. And I went for the send, so I was pretty happy with that move. Coming up to the top section here. I think that's Callum running over to turn 1. Is that the end of the race? Yeah, we got the checkered flag waved on us here. That is the end of the race. That was a pretty good race there. After that shock quali, where I got the worst karting qualifying, which put me down to P7. I was happy to go from P7 to P1, basically dive bombing everyone. It was pretty fun, to be honest. I was saying before the race, if I did qualify towards the back, I'd probably like start myself last. But to be honest, when I qualified in the middle, I had a feeling I could fight for a podium still. So I am happy with that. You know, that's how you dive bomb around Stockton. Just make sure you don't T-bone them fully like how I do sometimes. But yeah, thanks for watching. You know, don't forget to like, subscribe, and you know, let me know how you guys are getting on. And yeah, I'll see you next time.